I'm Mother Nurgle, and yes, I played Death Guard. In this episode, I will share with you what I've spent my 100 points on and why, what tactics I like, and my overall strategy. I've chosen 5 Plague Marines and 2 Poxwalkers for a total of 7 models, cause Nurgle. My choices were a bit limited since the models were taken from my Death Guard army, not assembled and painted for kill team. The Poxies, named Seamus and Gregory, are 3 points each. My Plague Marine, Nex, has the leader specialism and is equipped with a power fist and a plasma pistol for a total of 20 points. My Plague Marine fighter, Trench, has the combat specialism and is equipped with a flail of corruption, giving him 3d3 attacks in melee. He's monstrous, nothing less, and well worth his 19 points. Then I have Grub, a Plague Marine gunner with the demolition specialism. He has a plasma gun and likes targeting enemies in cover. If he gets close enough, he blows things up with his grenades, 18 points for him. And the same for the next in the lineup, Weevil, a Plague Marine gunner with the heavy specialism. He is equipped with a blight launcher and likes to advance and fire. Finally, Muddy, a non-specialist fighter with another flail of corruption. He has 2 attacks on the stat line, giving him 2d3 attacks with the flail for the cost of 19 points. So, 100 points in total. This setup is perfect against enemies with 2 wounds since most weapons do at least 2 damage. If the Poxwalkers somehow make it into the fight, I try to attack enemy fighters with just 1 wound. At first I use the Poxies as meat shields, but they have no regular save unless obscured and easily go out of action, leaving the rest of the team vulnerable to morale checks. Now I mostly use them as objective holders whenever a mission allows it. If not, I make sure they have a friendly model close by to protect them from getting shaken. And cover is a given. I obviously like close combat, and even more so if I'm fighting an Imperial force due to death to the false Emperor. If possible, I try to charge from behind cover, dodging Overwatch, and since I more than often have to walk across the battlefield to fight a fight, I almost always choose disarm traps in the scouting phase. More stationary kill teams tend to favor planned traps, at least in my current meta. The flails of corruption are nasty. D3 attacks, strength 6, minus 2 AP, rerolling once to wound and 2 damage. They do have a drawback though. No matter how many attacks go through, I always roll 2 dice for injury. The thought seems to be overkill is better than no kill, but it does feel kind of meh when 9 attacks go through and the enemy only takes a flesh wound. I really like multiple targets for that exact reason, then I can split the attacks. The plasma pistol on the leader is probably not worth it. Since he leads from the front, he is often the first to charge or be countercharged, and then he can't shoot. Obviously, I don't have my Death Guard specific tactic cards yet, but I still have plenty to choose from depending on kill zone and terrain. 6 Death Guard specific tactics from the core manual, the 6 generic tactics available to all kill teams in all kill zones, 12 specialism specific tactics, and, if playing in Sector Mechanicus, 3 additional specialism specific tactics for combat and demolition, and 7 terrain specific tactics. Admittedly, I don't always remember my command points, which is a shame. I miss out on a lot of the flavor when only spending them on rerolls, and whilst I do play campaigns, which I will do soon enough, my specialists won't be getting XP for using their specialisms. The latter can be tactically smart though, if I want to keep them cheap as long as possible. But let's have a look at the specialism specific tactics, shall we? The level 1 leader tactic and level 1 combat tactic both allows me to fight with 2 fighters before next player's turn. If I use them in succession, I can actually get to fight with 3 fighters. The level 1 demolition tactic allows Grab to add 2 to his 2 wound rolls when shooting at obscured targets, and the level 1 heavy tactic allows Weevil to shoot his blight launcher thrice. Other favorites among my available tactics are Cloud of Flies, Grandfather's Blessing, Nurgle's Gift, Decisive Move, and Insane Bravery, as well as Energy Sink and Improvised Grenade from the Killzone Sector Mechanicus expansion. Cloud of Flies can protect key fighters that have already taken a flesh wound. Grandfather's Blessing is identical to the Adeptus Hereticus, only Besiege the Gods, but Death Guard models get to roll disgustingly resilient against mortal wounds. Poxwalkers rarely take out enemy models, but if they do, Nurgle's gift allows them to raise the fallen from the dead, adding a Poxwalker to the kill team for the duration of the battle. Decisive Move allows a fighter to charge before any other movement, which is quite helpful if my opponent tries to kite me. A model cannot fall back in a turn it's been charged. Insane Bravery can help a fighter from losing his nerve. Energy Sink is restricted to Sector Mechanicus and can only be used if the target is within 1 inch of a plasma conduit, but when used on Grub, he gets to supercharge without any risk. And finally, Improvised Grenade, Sector Mechanicus and Demolition Specialism only, allows him to double his numbers of attacks made by grenades. Grub likes his tactics. So that's my kill team. If you play Death Guard, let me know what you have done differently and if you find this video useful. If you play something else, hopefully you can use this walkthrough to spot some weaknesses. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Be sure to watch our other videos on Kill Team and have a nice day.